everyone, Jexie here. Welcome back to another video. I originally was planning on filming a video today in another one of the reaction time series where I was going to talk about maintenance medications and recovery and some of the research I had done on the topic. However, after what happened today, and if you're interested, you can see that video. I'll put the link up here, so you can check it out. I decided to talk a little bit more about that. So, yeah. Okay, so first, before I go into anything, I'm going to be very careful about not naming the company or the people or anything like that because, as I said in my earlier video, I really do enjoy the organization I worked for. I believe in it wholeheartedly and their mission. I really loved my boss, and I think she's a wonderful person, and I wish both her and the organization all the best. So I want to be very clear that I'm just talking about my feelings and nothing about the actual organization. And it's, it's just a respect thing. Had I left on like bad terms or something, like maybe it would be different, but that's not the case. So I'm not going to go into too much about the conversations I had that led to me not being employed by them anymore, but I do want to talk about the feelings because I don't know about you, but like being told like you're fired is really like, I don't know. I saw it coming. It wasn't a surprise. Based on conversations that we had via text yesterday, and I woke up this morning and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it didn't occur to me. Like, she's totally firing me today. So before the phone call even came, it was scheduled. I knew we were chatting today. I knew she was firing me. So it was disappointing. I will say that, as I loved what I did. I absolutely loved the work I did. I loved the organization. Like, I loved everything about it. My only negative thing was that I felt so much that I had given my whole heart and soul into something, and I just didn't feel appreciated. I didn't feel, it's hard to explain, but when you work and you put everything you have into a project and the reaction feels very much like I didn't do enough, it does start to wear on you. Now, look, as I said, a lot of it may have been misunderstanding. I'm not sure. Most of our conversations we had very infrequent conversations, and most of them were via like, messaging apps and stuff because we didn't live in the same area. So I'm not really sure why she believed the things she did, but that's not something I have any control over. And as we learn in recovery, like, we have to separate the things we have control over versus not. And so I could have tried to explain things. I could have tried to convince her that what she was thinking was like so far not reality, but like, what good is that gonna do me, right? Like, the fact is it's based on feelings, and if her feelings were that I'm not doing enough, nothing I'm gonna say is gonna change that. I know what I've done, and I know that I put my heart and soul into every project I ever did. So I don't have anything to feel badly about, and I would much rather leave on good terms and, have us just go our separate ways than like try to convince a person to let me stay on and like try to prove myself just to have things end badly, because there wasn't really much more that I could do to show my commitment to the organization. Everybody in my life would regularly tell me that I was working way too hard, way too many hours, and, but I always responded the same. Like, this is something I believe in. I love this. So, it was disheartening to have my loyalty to the organization questioned. But again, recovery's taught me that if I can't change something, I just have to accept it, right? So when it was clear I was being fired, I just accepted that. I offered to help provide all the things I have to do so that whoever comes on after me has an easier time. Did I have to do that? No. It doesn't feel good to essentially try to train your replacement, but it's the right thing to do. And I do believe in always doing the right thing, even if it's hard. Recovery's taught me that too. The right thing isn't always easy, but it's important for myself and for my own personal integrity that I do the right thing. So it's uncomfortable. It doesn't feel good, but I'm going to do it. I am being kind and respectful, and I will do the best I can for the last little bit of work that there is to do. I think it's important in situations like this to keep personal integrity. So, again, I am not going to behave in a way that I don't feel represents me as a person. And, look, am I upset? Of course. Who likes to be fired? I can tell you this. This is the first job. I am 35 years old. This is the first job ever I have ever been let go from, right? First time ever. And it's what hurts more is I'm being let go from a job that I gave my all to. Had I been slacking off, had I been just skating by, like taking advantage, all right, that would be a different thing. But when you pour your heart and soul into something and somebody doesn't see it, I mean, I don't have any words. It's hard. It's really hard. And when we're in recovery, we don't use things like drugs or alcohol to cover up feelings. And like, I have feelings about it. It hurts. There's no getting around it. It hurts to not be appreciated. It hurts to feel like your work has been discredited in some way. And the reason that I'm doing this video is because I am 100% sure that other people have gone through stuff like this, whether it be losing a job or losing a relationship or anything. The hurt feelings are there. And so, look, we can have some days, I did a video, you can like click over here, about getting through difficult days, but those were like, normal difficult days. Like, this type of day is a little bit more intense. The feelings are a bit stronger. But I know I can get through it. When I posted the video just saying I got fired, I got a lot of support. I had people messaging me on Twitter. My friends who watch my videos, who have my number, I got a lot of really loving text messages. And yeah, I know it'll be all right. I know that this will end up being a good thing for me. I know that I'll be able to like come out of the other side and be like, this was the best thing that could have happened to me. I'm a single mom, and so I have to support 2 kids on my own. And making very little money while working so much and so hard, it was stressful anyway, and I'm not sure how much longer I would have been able to continue to give that kind of time for such low compensation. So in that area, it frees up my time to like really go and pursue other things and better take care of my kids. So that's a positive. And I guess I kind of always thought that I would be with this organization, though. I really did believe that I was going to stay with them as they grew, help it move forward. But I also understand that business is business, and if the future that they see doesn't include me, then that's fair. That's okay. But I am going to feel something. I am going to be disappointed. I am hurt. So I just want anybody else watching to know that, like, even when things are hard, even when something doesn't go our way, we don't have to use. We have other people to support us, and things will be all right. So, thank you guys so much for supporting me while I deal with this. It feels good to have support. So, I look forward to seeing you guys next video when I'm a little bit more put together. Have a great day, guys.